That's right. That's right. We're going drill today. We all the way drill today. Happy Friday. Kick off the weekend. Expecting showers all day tomorrow, but it's still the weekend. Enjoy it. I'll be busy the whole day. Parties, parties, parties. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to this Nigerian party later on that night. You know, you're on Nigerian time. You know how it is. So it'll be that evening, 6. So expect 9. You know what I mean? Then it'll go out through the evening. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, Anthony Edwards. You see that block? You see that play? I'm glad he didn't get hurt. He said he hurt it, he fell on his wrist, but he was up there, bro. Hit his rim. Hit on the rim. He was up there. They're comparing him to Michael Jordan, though. What do you think? Michael Jordan? Nah. I don't know. He's getting better. He plays with heart, and he's ferocious. He's competitive. He's mad ferocious. So he has that. So far, we've seen, what we have, seen so far, is he has that dog in him. No doubt about that. Michael Jordan level, though, I mean, not right now, but I'm just saying, once he gets his confidence and get in the playoffs, it's all about what you do in the playoffs. You got to get in the playoffs, represent, and those moments in the playoffs. Like Patrick Mahomes has his moments. Say what you want about him. He has his moments in the playoffs. He had some Hall of Fame moments in the playoffs. And he showed it again this past Super Bowl. So once you get into those playoffs, as far as the NBA, and you have those moments, you go on the road and have those moments in a big game, a game that you need on the road in a 7-game series, forget about it. If you shine like that and you rise up and do a play like he just did last night to save a game, whether at home, on the road, of course, I'm talking about on the road, but it could still be correlate at home. That's a big block, bro. A game winner. Of course, that's regular season, but still, games are still big. You're still playing for positioning. But I like what I see with Anthony Edwards, and he's got to hold it down because Karl Anthony Towns is, he's down for a month. Hopefully, they say a month, but you never know what knees. It can be tricky. It's a meniscus, so he's a big man. So you don't want to play with that. But he's expecting surgery. So you don't want to play with that. And then to come and push it playoff time. So he's going to, him, Rudy Gobert, and all in the crew, they got to hold it down, man, until Cat get back. And you can forget about my hometown Wizards. Forget about it. Forget about it. What they did in Orlando showed me it was a microcosm of just the organizations. It's a new regime in there, so I see their plan. I gotta stay with it. But just as a fan, it's just a microcosm of the Wizards. You up by 20 on Orlando, I believe, in the second half, and you lose by 10. Go figure. That's a Wizards thing to do. It's very Wizard-like. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully, with the Wizards, they get that. Who is really the standout men's basketball, college men's basketball player? Is it anybody that's like? Who's the? I know there's world where they might go overseas to get somebody or whatever, but I'm just saying, who is it? Representing outside of Caitlin Clark, as far as men. I know there's some players. I like Houston. I like what they represent. I've seen Kentucky. I've seen Duke multiple times. I've seen North Carolina. They got some good players. What else have I seen? I've seen believe I seen Kansas. I seen Kansas, uh, and a couple of randoms, here and there. But who's the star? Who's the star? I don't know. Who's the star? Someone tell me. You know what I mean? So once again, college sports, betting, NIL. I like to see the college players get paid, man. You know what I mean? Because the coaches been getting paid, the organizations, the institutions, the universities, the advertisers, everybody's been getting paid off the college players' backs for years. And now they talking about, oh, it's out of control. Once Nick Saban retired, oh, if Nick Saban couldn't take it, it's got to be bad. But I'm like, you got to think about it, though. Now they trying to say, oh, well, the transfers portal is bad. They should at least give it a year sit down. For what? What am I going to sit down and prime my career for? Wait a year of me not being able to play because of some stupid rule? That don't make no sense. Y'all had it like that for years. Restricting people, man. Come on, man. Come on. So I don't agree with that one. I don't think that's going to hold up in court. If they try to go back and say the transfer, you can enter a portal, but you got to have a year delay in your career. For what? We're employees of the school, man, at this point. You know what I'm saying? We're employees of the school. We're getting paid to play via the NIL in the school. You know what I'm saying? So, the student athlete thing is just what it is. It's a pie in the sky thing. You know what I mean? This is real life business that's going on between the young athletes and the licensing. You know what I mean? For the school. So come on, let's not be naive. We're not going back. Every time the players try to get a little leverage or whatever, they're trying to, it's just ongoing tug and war. But let the kids get paid, man, for their services. You know what I mean? They're putting their bodies on the line. The boardroom dudes, they getting paid on the back end terrifically. You know what I mean? Let the kids get their money. Fair is fair. You know what I mean? So, however y'all come up with whatever, I don't know what's going to be down the line with NIL. But as it stands now, it is what it is. And you got to deal with it. Or you can move on. It's just where it is. You know what I mean? So, ready for the tournament? March Madness. Duke look good. I'm not gonna lie. Carolina, aren't they supposed? Have they played yet? Or are they playing again this weekend? That guard for Duke, I forget his name. I'm not. I've seen him play. I just have not paid attention to his name, and I don't want to call him out of his name. But that guard they got with the little afro, whatever. He's a problem. He's a scorer. He can shoot outside and go inside, dribble, penetration, pause. He can go inside, outside, pause. It's crazy. But North Carolina got a good team too. They got their guard. I forget his name too. It's wow. They got that little guard too. Just been their veteran dude. He's like that too. So that's gonna be a good matchup if they play this weekend. I might check that out. So the ACC is kind of down this year. So if they get 4 teams, I'll be shocked. I watch Virginia and they just too methodical. They play good defense, but scoring is, that's just not. I don't think they can hang. I don't think they can keep up. They won a national championship like that. Don't sleep. They won a national championship during the COVID era. So, a little bit before the COVID era. A year before the COVID era. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, though. Whatever it is, it's going to be interesting. Sports, man. Gotta love sports. You know what I mean? People say, they're making it too political with all this statements. And they even say race and all that. Everybody, man, you know how it is, man. Yeah, it is. They gotta advocate. You know what I'm saying? If they see it wrong, they're gonna have to advocate, man. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? That's America. You can moan and groan. You can do what you want. You're entitled to that. But you gotta understand. It's just you gotta come to the realization that the sports and politics are going to intertwine some kind of way when something is big, like the Brittany Griner thing and or anything else that might come about. You know what I mean? So that's just a personal you know undertone that you might have, but you got to be able to see the bigger picture of how this thing is going to be. As far as politics and sports and the connection, the correlation, or whatever. Same thing with just athletes. America wants to pump themselves up. Who's the American superstar right now? You know what I mean? That you could think of. I mean, you got Messi in MLL, with the MSL, or whatever, MLS, whatever, Major League Soccer. You have, well, he's foreign born. You have, I'm talking about strictly American born and raised. You got boxing. Are you calling the boxers, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, are they heroes yet? To many fans they are, but I'm talking about to the general public. They got, pay-per-view numbers, but I'm just saying, superstar, megastar status, not right now. No. I mean, the women's soccer team as a whole, they're dynamic. They got motion. You know what I mean? They always, have a following, a strong following, and the country seems to get behind them when they get close, or whenever they're on that stage of winning championships, and so they're beloved. They're beloved. So they might be even more beloved than the men's basketball, Olympic basketball team. I'm talking about as far as women's soccer. You know what I mean? Because soccer is one of those sports, and the women's soccer is winning, and so the little girls and all that, they look up to those soccer players. You know what I'm saying? So they able to, and I know they was fighting for fair play and all that, but they able to do make major impact in people's lives because they follow them like that. So I'm talking about the major superstar. I mean, you got outside LeBron. Of course, LeBron. But I'm talking about that one dude that I don't know. We have that. Caitlin Clark is the superstar as far as sports. She's up there. If you want to say a superstar in her own right in her sport, and it's crossing over to everything right now as far as all sports. She might get sportsman or sports person of the year. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be up there with those type of acknowledgments because she brings people together. People are casually talking about her game and her shooting, her greatness, and she's in Iowa, that not a major market, but yet she captivates the country by her hard work and her play, and so she is that superstar. You know what I mean? If you really want to, if we want to take the guesswork out, and people want to think that it's got to be this football player, this baseball player, Aaron Judge, home run king type guy, but nah, it's Caitlin Clark, man. She is box office, as Stephen A. Smith would say. She's the superstar. She is Wonder Woman. She represents America right now. You know what I mean? She's the real deal, straight up and down. I hope she comes to the Mystics. Hey, whoever is the commissioner, Adam Silver, whoever's the commissioner, the women commissioner, or whoever the commissioner is, in the WNBA. We need to make that happen. I'm sorry. We need a superstar in Washington, D.C. And Caitlin Clark is the choice that we need down here, man. For real, for real. You know what I mean? On this side. She'll represent DC well. You know what I mean? She already got the star power. And then, DC is, how that is. It's already on a stage of its own. It dazzles anybody anyway. We dazzling over here. But anyway, enough of me. Enjoy your evening. Take care. Hug your loved ones and tell them you love them. Peace.